MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to Petco Park in San Diego. Today, a notable matchup of playoff hopefuls between the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. Two playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Dinelson Lamet gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And now in the box, John Birdie. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we are underway downtown. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Miguel Rojas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roll. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
1-1.
No, inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Marlins lead 1, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Sandy Alcantara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
So stepping in is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he picks up another hit. The first of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
For the moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Pham stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that's over, 3-1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
1 out and a runner on third. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch.
Ball
and
4.
he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr., and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and picked up the RBI.
Next, here is Will Myers, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now here's the first offering. Popped him up. Aguilar is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. The Padres on top, 1-0. Now at the plate here is Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on the way. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number one.
That is it. The left fielder.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on B. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Into the box, Jesus Sanchez. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 36 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Here comes the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Isan Diaz. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Caratini finds it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0. And the hit will be Trent Grisham, set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sanchez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting seven.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Hit on the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So here now's the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The left field. Tommy Pham.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Caratini, the runner at third. Profile on at second with 2 down. This is flared out towards second. First, and the Padres threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Alex Jackson, and they could use a spark from him here.
Alex Jackson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1. Now that's popped up. Machado shading to his right. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 5, John Birdie.
So next to hit is John Birdie. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him.
Hey! That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Pitch is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. The pitch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Popped him up.
Ich krieg hier keiner, ne? Oh, ja, muss das selber machen, wenn keiner kein Interesse hat.
One out now in the San Diego 3rd, and standing in now the always dangerous 3rd baseman Manny Machado. Now here it comes. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next to the Padres, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Pitch on the way.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Here's the pitch. Two out, nobody on. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Up next, Jesus Aguilar. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And that misses, ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The count now at 2-1. And the pitch. Swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Jorge Soler. Fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Will Myers. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
And now the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ja, ey.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Trent Grisham. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Grisham is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it worked.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 13 for him on the year as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate now, Victor Caratini. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Here's the pitch.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Two runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a ball rolled softly to second. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Jurickson.
Next up is Jurickson Profar. Worked a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way.
Ball! That's out.
The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time.
guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. He loses him on ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Soler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the sole. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Brian Anderson.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
This is only their 2nd base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping in once again is Jesus Sanchez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Anderson on at first, nobody out. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into center field. Base hit. they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now at the plate is Isan Diaz, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch on the way. A 1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
A pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Alex Jackson, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pham has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
This is on the ground over to first. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Marlins strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Now to bat, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Popped high in the air. Anderson waits on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now back, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Manny Machado. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey!
Popped him up. Rojas onto the grass. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Padres 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, John Birdie. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here, it's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey.
This is on the ground over to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. At the plate, Miguel Rojas.
Ball one, no
and
play.
a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Ripped down the line. And there's his first base hit in this one. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Jorge Soler. as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
So the next to bat will be Brian Anderson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes.
Ball, that count.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2 and 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So here's Will Myers. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Left side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Number 2.
Trent Grisham will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1 and 1. another foul ball. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swinging bunt. Ready with another 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Victor Caratini. High in the air down the right field line. Soler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Ready now is Jesus Sanchez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First delivery to him as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3-2.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And now the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Jackson.
Ready now for the Marlins, Alex Jackson. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his hit.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. Richard Blyer gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
Bottom of the inning now, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat.
The second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Now here's the pitch. Hey! A 1 pitch on its way.
The count is 1-2.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping up is Dinelson Lamet. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
1 out, nobody on. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Now Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Blyer has over 40 innings on his line so far, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. Popped him up. Aguilar is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. From the stretch, as he grounds one briskly to short, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And in steps Manny Machado. He swings and grounds it to short. He's right there on to first, and the Padres threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're up 2-0. Joe Panic is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 3, Joe Panic.
First pitch on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Panic, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound. John Birdie will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. As a look, now the pitch.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
No
plate discipline that time. He's in the hole now. 0-2. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Liner in there for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now the first pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander is getting loose out there. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming in is Myers. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next is Hallo. This is the right fielder, Jorge.
Now into the box, Jorge Soler. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Oh.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
What a picture.
Pham gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 2-0. Anthony Bass is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Anthony Bass.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
fielder, number 2,
And now here is Trent Grisham. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Marlins nothing. Drew Pomeranz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
number 15, Drew Pomeranz.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
No balls and a strike to count. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Jesus Sanchez. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Into the box, Isan Diaz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Miami down to their last strike. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. A 2-0 finish today. The San Diego Padres win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Dinelson Lamet picks up his team-best 14th win in this one, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Sandy Alcantara pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Drew Pomeranz records the save, his 24th on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting off in the National League East, the Padres combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 2-0. The Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 9-2. The New York Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Nats 5-3. Corey Seager grabbed 3 base knocks as the boys in blue took down the Fightin' Phils 4-3. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. The Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 9-1. The Giants hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-4. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 8-7. The Baltimore Orioles put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-3. The Cleveland Indians combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-2. The New York Yankees pounded out 17 hits in this one as they dethroned the Royals 13-3. The Chicago White Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-2. The Astros launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-2. Nate Pearson got win number 1 on the year as the Blue Jays took care of the Angels 3-1. The Seattle Mariners allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 2-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Reds allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-2. The Mets earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 2-0. Corey Seager was out of his mind with 3 home runs and 7 driven in as the boys in blue took down the Fightin' Phils 17-3. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Brewers combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-1. The St. Louis Cardinals completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-4. Eric Hosmer was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 6-5. He is among the NL leaders in total base hits. The San Francisco Giants got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-2. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-0. The Rays totaled 11 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-4. The Yankees went deep 4 times as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-3. The Oakland Athletics racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 7-6. The Toronto Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-2. The Texas Rangers combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the Mariners 4-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.